Welcome to the fucking show.
Welcome to the show. Haven't seen my nigga recline back. Real niggas making a speech, so acknowledge.
Welcome to Acquired Taste Media, man. You know who it is. That's the Weak Cash Cow, a.k.a. Mr. Sauce on Everything. And I'm here with my queen, Miss Marie. What's good, Miss Marie? How you doing today?
Man, chilling like a villain. Got up, had a productive day. Can't complain too much as long as things get done, you know. And it's still early outside, so it's a win. It's a win.
And it's a nice day outside today. It's about 70 degrees.
Yeah, but
Nice
it ain't too
warm.
much, no rain too much. It's trying to do a little.
Oh, yeah, it was
thing,
doing a
but it
little
ain't too
raining,
much.
wasn't it?
I ain't mad at it. How's your week been?
Week has definitely been positive and productive. Congratulations to my guy, Anthony Hubbard. He just had a little baby girl. So,
Congratulations.
So I actually had to do the program this week by myself. But
Okay.
But it was cool. It was
Gotcha.
cool. Took care of everything.
How
you know.
many kids was that by yourself?
You know, Tuesday. So I switched it around, right? Because I thought they was gonna have the baby Tuesday, and I thought he was gonna be back Thursday.
Yeah, baby got to decide.
Right, right, exactly. So, so Tuesday I switched everything around and had the boys. So I had all the boys Tuesday, but the boys was cool.
Okay.
And then Thursday, I usually don't have the girls. I have them on Tuesday. So I guess on Thursday the 8th grade girls had something to do. So I only had the 7th grade girls, which was cool because it was just, you know what I'm saying?
Lucked up anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty good move. So he'll be back next week. But other than that, yeah, you know, new babies coming around, you know.
Yeah.
Just staying positive, productive, trying to get ready for this summer. You know what I mean? Get these kids together. Try to find some programs or something for these kids to get into.
Are you gonna have any programs off over the summer?
Well, you know, I'm gonna probably be at Golden Ciphers. Shout out to Golden Ciphers on Cedar. I'll probably be working with them in their program during the summer. But if you know, if something does come up, I might put together maybe a fundraiser or some type of program for the kids during the summer. You know what I mean? Maybe 4 or 6 weeks. I don't know yet, but I know usually I'm working with them during the summer.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So,
Keep them productive, boy, because you know when they get in them streets, things go bad.
man, listen. And these streets are just getting worse and worse because they just keep making up stuff to want to put people in jail for. So,
Kids keep thinking video game life is everything, so they go out doing all the crazy shit they can think of and think that everything gonna be hunky dory, and it don't always work out like that. So,
no, and they're you know, they give our kids, you know, they dropped the age down to 16 now.
man,
So, you know, you could be charged as an adult as early as 16 now. So, and they gonna be, best believe they're gonna be using that. You do some crazy shit at 16, you going to jail for a long time as an adult.
yeah.
So,
Try to give you the most time they can find.
right, they did that on purpose.
You
So,
know it. You know it. That's so sad. But anywho,
anywho,
topics we got on.
let's get into our topics for the week. Well, first topic is somebody that's she's been viral. I mean, she's definitely going viral. I think this is what she wanted to do. You know, she has a new book out. I don't know what it's called, but she does have a new book out.
Doing a whole book tour.
Yeah, doing a book tour, and you know, the one, the only Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, man, she's been all over the headlines, man. So,
I definitely.
so do you think that she's a doctor?
She's definitely not any of those things.
No, you don't think she has a degree in doctorology and a doctoral
My God.
doctoral
Somebody
degree?
got a doctoral in something. But at this point, I'm thinking arts and sciences because
Child development.
I don't know what you talking about, girl. The way you've been hop skipping and jumping around all these terms, and we finally got you. That's the thing. It's like through the years they have broken this woman down, and she keep coming out with these little blurts of popularity. Like, I feel like once a year she get a little spotlight on her, and then from every year that we've seen her, we found a way to kind of knock her down to another title, and then she'll update her page and her wording, and then the next year she come back and say it's another title. So it's like now all you can be is a coach. You cannot say therapist. You cannot say none of those terms because those terms are surrounded by protection that you have to be licensed and certified and degreed for. Like, you can't keep bypassing all the people who did the work and who have no problem showing the work that they did off that little sheet of paper that's so expensive. So yeah, I feel like that's the kind of the takeaway that everybody misses. The fact that a black woman of all people ain't in a rush to show off her paperwork. She already got a receipt.
We know how we is. We know how we is, okay?
And she claiming, oh, God is my judge. I will not let man tear me down. Girl, you should still have a degree, a diploma somewhere that you can show us.
Some piece of paper.
You ain't even gave us that. Like, at this point, I feel like she's working on her best ChatGPT skills and trying to doctor up one for us, because I feel like at some point, especially with the book coming out, she's going to be pressured to give us something. You can't keep pushing us off when we have been pushing you for so long, trying to get you to tell the truth. And yeah, it sounds good when you wrap up, but no, it's trash. It's trash.
Well, before we get into some of the funny stuff about it, man, honestly, it was the Breakfast Club interview.
Yeah.
The Breakfast Club is what opened the door.
Yep, DJ Envy got her.
Yeah, and Envy was pressing
You're
her.
like my soul twin.
Right.
What she say? She said some shit like that. I don't know what the hell they got to do with anything. But
Nothing.
yeah, he got your ass.
He like, yeah, answer the question. Hitting her with shit that she was not expecting.
Man.
Like, and that's probably what it was. She probably was like, yeah, she thought her pretty privilege was going over too, because she talks about that type of shit. And you know, she was just popped up. I just seen on my page that she was a video vixen back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's what I'm saying. She done did a lot of stuff.
Right. So you were a video vixen, and not saying you can't go from being a video vixen to being a doctor.
Right.
You absolutely can.
Yeah.
But
you got to stand in that.
But do you think? But we also look at you a little different when we like, oh, this bitch used to be a vixen. Oh well, we can kind of look at you and be like, she might be lying about her fucking degree. Like, if you could be a vixen at one point in time, then you could definitely be a fake ass doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll get out there, obviously. So, and I'm guessing that's probably, once again, that's probably the only thing, because I actually seen another, I don't know if she was a doctor or not, but I did see a young lady talking about that. She was like, the only reason y'all was listening to this bitch is because she was pretty. Mm-hmm. That's it. Because she was sexy and pretty, and so y'all like, right, she used her pretty privilege to take advantage of y'all and take advantage of media outlets and podcasts and shit, to go up there and talk about being a therapist, being a doctor, all type of shit. Even to the point where, and I never noticed this until, once again, man, these memes just been killing her. It's one meme that had a young lady on there, and she had a doctor in aluminum foil.
Yeah.
Man, that shit was hilarious.
This is gonna be the last time.
Hey, but look, she like, and then that's something else. Like, how many doctors that you know with degrees who didn't have all their degrees and did all their dissertations, all that shit, got a fucking chain with the word doc on it? Nobody. Like, that's what kind of shit is that? Doc.
That's her degree. That's what I guess that's like all we need to see when we put it on our chest. We know it's real.
Right. All we need is an iced out chain. Obviously,
that's the only way you can be real nowadays.
Just like the rappers.
Other doctors, they ain't got no chains on. They say doctor. Get your right.
All right. So you didn't jump on any of the memes? You didn't have any jokes for her?
Oh my Lord Jesus.
Listen, I had a joke for her, man. That bitch got over 1,000. That bitch got over 1,000 likes. For real, like.
But I feel like she's using all of this for her the views and engagement that she's looking for.
Shit, me too. Then shit, I am too.
Because again, there's still gonna be people who support her.
I am too with these jokes.
So
I'm looking for the support too with these jokes.
Man.
So one person even reposted my shit. Like, I'm trying to find the guy who reposted it. Oh man, so on the page, where is the page at?
Instagram.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you right quick. I'm trying to find, because I know I'm trying to. It should be in my. Yeah, here we go. Right here at the top, 1,658 likes.
Damn.
So I say I did my program in New Orleans when Katrina hit. They said the college floated away with all my transcripts inside.
Whatever that school is, yep, that's where I went.
I went to the school that it got flooded, man.
My dissertation, all of that. It wasn't online back
but I did go though.
Man.
I did go. I was there in New Orleans
at that time. So.
And shout out to New Orleans. Unfortunately, around the time the levees broke, that was a hard time. And I'm not trying to make fun of the levees breaking, but I am trying to make fun of this bitch not having no goddamn. Because they talk about, my school. I knew, I swear to God, when I listened to her tell her story, I knew she was going to say something about her school being shut Now, I swear to God, I knew she was gonna say that shit. I knew somehow, some way, she was gonna say her school got shut down. So I'm like, that's the only lie you can say right now. You know what I'm saying? It's the only lie we got. You know what I mean? Man, when she said that shit, I was like, oh yeah, got her. Because everybody else like, yeah. Other people like, yeah, I went to that school too. I got my transcripts, no problem.
They had her in Atlanta with Dr. Bill Heathcliff Huxtable. Who else was it? Dr. Doogie Howser. The black dude who was a doctor and shit. I don't remember his name either.
That shit had me dying. Had him in there with the one doctor who was a dentist, who was the fake dentist and shit. Like, niggas is getting to it, man.
It's easy to do, apparently. You just gotta have some stick-to-itiveness.
Consistency. Motherfuckers talk.
As you continue to believe your delusion, everyone else will.
Well,
you just gotta sell it. Just sell it.
Well, you was just talking about the one chick who was doing dentures, right? They're doing
my Lord, Shaker, yes.
But I'm saying, the guy who was teaching, he was from Atlanta, and he was teaching classes on how to do the shit. And they said that he was one of the motherfucking best in the city.
Right, that's what be crazy. Like, the fact that their delusion forced them to become the greatest person that they could be, when all they really had to do was just get legitimized. And they probably could be making a whole lot more money.
Definitely a whole lot more money.
You over here risking life and limb because you didn't want to go through the process. And it's crazy.
Just saying, fuck it, get to the money.
Just get to the bag. That's all.
What I need to learn about, man, look, I got YouTube. YouTube teach motherfuckers how to put teeth in and everything. I'm going to chat GPT how to put in implant for teeth.
That's it. I'm sure there will be a step-by-step somewhere in that portal for you to view and learn from. Because I have learned many a things from YouTube. So yeah, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant,
shame on you, girl. I can't believe. At this point in time, just go back to school and get your fucking degree.
And she said she made it sound so simple. All they're gonna do really, if I want to get my MIT, is just go and just sit and take the test. So go sit and take the test. What's the problem? That's the question we're asking. If we need to be a little bit more direct, why won't you just take the test if it's that simple? But no, she'd rather sit up here and force us, our hand, to see how many people gonna keep riding with this bullshit or start holding her ass accountable for the standards that our medical professionals should have. So so we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what the people say. Because again, she's gonna still have a following. Because some people just don't give a shit. If the ass shots look good and they look like they paid $15,000, $20,000, then hey, the job was done.
Well, I think she had like something coming up, either this weekend or something, but a couple people backed out of it, other people.
I saw that one guy.
He said he can't.
He was out. I can't be having my people who follow me, thinking that I'm supporting this type of,
dishonesty.
Yeah. Right. That's exactly what it is, because you got to be honest with yourself, girl. Finally got back into a corner that you can't talk your way out of. Can't blink them little hazel ass now, girl.
Shut up.
You got to close your ass and jump now and just be like, this is what I did. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
Well, hopefully she goes and gets her gets the degree, gets what she needs to get and become a real doctor, right?
It's that simple.
That's it. And then, you know what? She would probably make money and everything on just letting people be a part of the journey of you getting your...
Let us not dismiss the fact that she went to another podcast where a lady had asked her the same questions, and she claims that the sessions that she had, she marked them as being her Shannon Sharp interview, the Nick Cannon interview.
Those are her dissertations.
Those are her sessions. No, bitch, you were on the show to be interviewed. You flipped them and made it about these men at some point through the conversation, but we've been trying to figure you out. That's why people bring you onto the show. It's not for you to help them in their relationships. You didn't go to the Breakfast Club because DJ Envy needed help with his wife or the relationships within the office or anything like that. So you can't claim those as sessions and think we gonna believe it. She said that shit out loud.
Yeah, she
My
did.
Sessions, Nick Cannon, Shannon Sharp. Who else the fuck? I mean, like, she done been on so many shows, but you gonna claim those as sessions?
She said there was live sessions too, like niggas was watching it live.
So what?
Shit was not live at all.
Out for us to to be able to say, yes, I'm going to learn about Shannon Sharp and how he could be a better person this week. When did you put that registration link out and how many people signed up? Because that's usually what happens when you have something that you want the people to see. And it's you say it's a live session.
Nah,
I don't understand.
That shit wasn't live at all.
But again, she know how to dance, boy.
Oh, yeah.
She can skip to the Lou My Darling all day. She is professional.
But why try to build your brand off a lie, though?
Hey, because it's true. It's fast, and you don't have to stand on nothing. Like I said, as long as you got the audience, you willing to risk it all because it's so fast, and as long as you make it look good, it's working. Hey, until you get shut down, she done had a nice little rat.
But there's no integrity there.
She had a nice little rat. But again, there's no integrity, but there's still some people out here with lacks of integrity. So they will still be willing to follow her and her words. So
because they ain't got no integrity either.
Exactly. So it's like, all right, well, I mean, she's speaking to me and my soul. So I'm gonna go and just I'm gonna stay with her. That's a good woman, Savannah. Like that's what's about to happen. That's what's about to happen.
Well, shout out to Breakfast Club and there was the other one, I don't know who she was, but that was a good interview.
That was
for
a
sure.
great interview.
Because she definitely asked, well, why don't you just drop the doctor from your name?
Exactly. Like it's unnecessary. You claim a title that don't belong.
Right. And then at the end, she's like, well, I have 2 degrees. If you want to see them, I can show them to you. So right here. No.
Man.
So
the
right
receipts
here.
are so readily available anytime, any day. Receipts. We love receipts, right? This is the receipt culture. That's all we've been talking about is receipts for the last few years. So it's like if you ain't got those and you ain't ready to wave and proud and loud, but yet you be so ready to proud and loud everybody else's issues, then yeah. Don't stand on behalf of your coaching, therapist, psychiatrist licensure. Do all of that.
All right.
Goodness.
So let's go on to the next subject. What was the next one? The next one was the kid, the father. Was it the father?
Oh yeah.
Mother watching the father discipline the son. So what was it? I think it was
the dad was getting the boy to take his bike up the stairs and into the house. The little boy in the video screaming and crying like dad ain't did shit to him.
Oh yeah,
telling
right.
him to take the bike in the house. But the question for it was, God dang it. I had it on. There we go. Moms, do y'all find it difficult to watch dad discipline boys without intervening? Because she was looking out the window. She had it on a Ring camera then when she saw it. But yeah, I definitely think it's very hard for women to have men chastise their sons specifically because they don't go hard on their daughters at all. But their son, hell yeah, they putting heat to that ass. And it's hard to watch because it seems so brutal. I've had the experience on my own to have heard through a window some guy disciplining his child. And like for me, that was torturous. So it's like I totally understood what she's saying, but at the same time, you have to respect men and their way of disciplining boys because they know boys. They have grown from boys. They know exactly what it takes to be able to get that boy to do what needs to be done because all the coddling that we do and how quickly we're able to reduce discipline because we get a reaction like a cry that may be too hard or a fish flop that may be a little bit too aggressive and make you feel like you're doing something terrible to them. So you tone down on the discipline piece. But I feel like boys are very manipulative and they know that. So they're going to play on those heartstrings and they do their moms a whole lot different than they do their dads. And if they know they got to deal with their dad, they going to definitely sidestep a lot of bullshit while you have to deal with the bullshit, unfortunately. But yes, disciplining for men and boys is very necessary. How you feel about that?
Oh, it's absolute. Ain't nothing you said was wrong. Everything is correct. And I mean, that's just how it is. Me raising my son. His mom, sometimes has some questions about certain things, and I just have to let her know, like, don't question that. This is this is a man thing. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't understand it because you're not a man. So just be quiet. Just let me do my thing. Let me raise my son, and that be that. And then, even on top of that, by me working with, kids and doing mentorship stuff, unfortunately, us not being in the household, men not being in the households does, like you said, kids get coddled a lot more. And that just becomes a detriment as they get older. You know what I mean? Because, man, I'm coming across kids who have no respect for their mothers. And the fact of the matter, and these are young men. So these are young men with no respect for their mothers. If a young man doesn't respect his mother, then the rest of you women have no luck, okay? Nothing. No love, okay? If they disrespect their mom, they will disrespect every single woman out here in the streets. So I tell, mothers with their sons, I try to tell them early, because by the time they get bigger than you or your size, it's too late. You know what I'm saying? It's too late. You know what I'm saying? Right, because
you can't even say shit in your own goddamn house. You gotta ask them for permission for shit like this motherfucker paying your bills.
Exactly, because you scared.
Not pay a bill because you scared. Nah.
Scared. Look, scared to death. I heard mothers say, "Oh, well, I'm scared of him. He might do this." And then, like you say, the government, like we spoke before, the government ain't made it no better because they've taken all the little programs out the hood, not just the hood, but just the programs. Period. The Scared Straight programs, the program, the Big Brother programs, the YMCA programs, programs where there were, young men willing to mentor these young men and be around these young men and try to help them, stay on a positive path.
Indeed.
The government is taking all that shit, taking all the funding out of the black neighborhoods for our young kids to have that.
What, big Boys and Girls Club?
Boys and Girls, all that, man. They've taken. I think the Boys and Girls Club is gone. That's part of the YMCA, right? Isn't that part of the Y?
Like, I feel like, what was the last big one?
I mean, listen, it ain't no, but it might, and that's what I was just about to say. It might be a Boys and Girls Club further out towards the suburbs. You know what I mean? Where they have the funding to keep one of those type of things open. But in the black neighborhoods where it's needed the most, they are not there. There's no funding there. They're not giving no money to to these communities. So these young men, like Zelma George is a community center. You know what I'm saying? Something like the Y.
And it's still free for people to come in.
Right, and it's still free. And it's another place on Miles. I think is that a YMCA on Miles? It might be a Y on Miles. It's some type of
right there across the racetracks there.
No, before the tracks, right there. Well, it's the tracks run ignorant on Miles, but if you come down Miles, it's on the left hand side if you coming down. But it's another spot there, and it's kind of small. They got a pool in there though.
Okay.
Yeah, they actually got a pool in the basement and stuff. So that's a spot, in the black neighborhoods. But once again, that's two spots, and that's on my side of town. So I don't know, I can't think about, I don't know the other side of town and how many other, things on there. And I don't know how many programs they got going out of there. But I do know, sometimes you have programs going on at the local libraries and stuff like that where they're, trying to do.
Creative.
Right,
and then like the average kid, like you have to push them towards going in there for some book stuff. It's like, but the crazy part is the libraries be having some nice events. If you really look into it, they really do. It's outside of just book stuff. It's some really nice events that they have there. But again, you do got to get real creative because ultimately what they're pushing you to do is pay for after school programs that you can't afford. Like I'm already, over here living check to check, but now you want me to pay for extra care at the end of the night. But so this now pushes me to leave their ass at the house and hope for the best. It's why you got so many people who be sitting over there getting in trouble for having their kids in the car while they gonna know into an interview. People just out here fucked up, and it's like said, if you're not gonna give us the resources to be able to be greater, you have to leave us to our own resources, and that may not be the best method, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And it's like at the moment we get no grace for that shit, and it's fucked up.
No.
It's truly fucked up because ultimately the pink finger should be pointed at the state. Y'all take the damn resources away. So if it's people out here who really would love to do or get to be better, but they cannot because you're not giving them an outlook. You're not giving them. And it's like the little stuff that y'all do provide is filtered into systems that y'all want us to be filtered into, which is right now all slave labor. Like it ain't nothing out here that's worthwhile getting employment for. Everything is something slave labor-ish. It's sad. It's truly
right.
Sad.
So even bringing that into it though, and that's what I'm saying. So all those things that are hindering us in our environment are the reasons why. Discipline for our young men is so important.
Indeed.
You know what I mean? And, you do have your exceptions, you know, mothers who are, you know, who have raised boys, and you could call them boy moms, if that's what you want to call them. But even in that, I think that's because they still had some type of male, you know, some males, maybe not a father, but maybe like an uncle or some, you know, some male figures around to help, you know, help with them young men. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just helping, giving you some knowledge or some guidance on what to do or what to say to the young man. You know, all those things count. Absolutely, all those things count. And I just hate the fact that a lot of our young women, or it seems like a lot of our young women, like they act like they hate their baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa, men too. Like sometimes it'd be like, I hate that bitch.
To start looking into lust first before we know what love was.
Right, but don't you love your son? Don't you love your daughter? Don't you love your kid?
That ain't got nothing to do with that.
Like to me, that should overpower the hate for the individual. You know what I mean? Like I want to make sure that my child has the best possible upbringing that they can. If I can, if I have the power to do it, then I'm gonna do it. Now, once again, you do have, you know, and I'm, you know, you do have, you know, baby mothers, and I'm thankful that my baby mother wasn't like this, but you do have baby mothers who keep their children away from their, you know, fathers and stuff like that, which is definitely detrimental, once again, to the development of that child. Every child needs both of their parents in their lives. When one is missing, best believe that child wants to know where the other one is at and why the other one isn't there. And it's just period. That's just how life is. When they look on TV and when they watch shit, they watch people being married. They watch couples, stuff like that. So when they look around and see that their parent is single, they definitely want, and you know, they may not ask you, but they definitely have the question in their head, well, where's the other half at? What happened to my daddy? Or what happened to my mommy? You know what I mean?
Piece of shit to get offline. The shit they done gathered together with videos that we ain't talking about ain't shit niggas and ain't shit bitches. So
Shut up.
That motherfucker ain't
But was
shit.
my mama ain't my daddy wasn't shit, mama? What was it?
This sounds just like my mama right here because look. I'm like, nah.
But you know what? Now that you bring that up, though, that's even worse, though.
Man,
that makes it even worse, yo. That makes it even worse.
Especially now, nigga, technology. This is the path to misinformation.
Man,
if you ain't willing to open a book for real and go get the actual source of some shit, you gonna always fail because ChatGPT ain't gonna be able to save you every fucking time. You gotta be able to go dig into a fucking book. Wipe that bitch off and read it.
That too, but I was saying also with people, like you say, with these young people seeing things online that is just nothing but bashing and hating on each other. So it's just like, a young lady, right? A young lady see a woman on there talking about niggas ain't shit if they don't take care of their kids and this, that, and this, and that nigga ain't shit. That nigga don't care nothing about. And so now she thinking, oh well, my daddy not here. That nigga must not be shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that nigga ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't know why your daddy ain't there. I mean, maybe he should be there more, but I'm just saying, like, you know, so he definitely should be there more, but, you know, regardless, it just reinforces a negative, you know, stereotype, and they can still take that and just make it even worse for them. So now they're looking at their father in a totally different light. You need to listen to your father first, or if you never know him, get some understanding or things of that nature. But, you know, every situation is different, so, you know, it is what it is. But you definitely got to whip these kids' ass, and you got to let their fathers discipline them. You know what I mean? Now, of course, you should know when, you know, a difference between discipline and abuse. You know what I'm saying? But discipline, to me, discipline is something that happens. Shouldn't happen. Like, you shouldn't be disciplining your kid every fucking day. Like, you shouldn't be whipping your kid's ass every day. Yeah. Like, I don't think that's beneficial at all. You know what I mean? One thing that I heard Dr. Umar say at one point in time, he said the only time you should be whooping your children is if they do something that
they know.
Well, they know, but also like something that was like, if it happens again, it could be detrimental. Like you say, it could be detrimental. Like you could hurt somebody, you could hurt yourself. You know what I mean? Like, this here is very important for you to understand not to ever do again. Whereas it's people out there disciplining their children every single day because the teacher said something like, he was, he touched a little, or he, you know, punched a little boy, you know, in school today. You punching little boys, nigga. Oh my God, I'm gonna whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Ain't ask no question. Ain't trying to get to the bottom of it.
To see what happened. Maybe it was a reason this motherfucker punched.
Exactly.
It could have been something.
Did you see, for great example, did you see the lady who caught her son in the bed with the girl?
The older woman?
Yeah, she threw the water on him.
Yeah.
And she called him all, she was talking to the young lady, calling her all type of bitches and hoes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, to me, it shows more about what type of parent you are than it shows what type of children you have. The reason you have those type of children is because you're that type of parent. Any type of parent that's going to talk to anybody with that much veracity, with that much vulgarity. Like, you had no respect for yourself, you had no respect for your son, and definitely you had nobody in that nobody in that group had respect for themselves at all. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. But for her to go off like she did, calling that young lady all type of bitches and shit, and talk about, I was just like, yo, this shit here, like, this is why we fucked up, like. And because you put that shit on Instagram,
Man.
thinking that it was a good thing, thinking that you was really doing some shit.
And the fact that these grown ass women be doing that shit
Like, what the
online, they
fuck,
go
y'all?
live with this shit. You're grown as fuck.
Grown
you
as
ain't one
fuck.
of these little young girls out here. Like, you are grown as fuck. You would think that you want to keep your inside private stuff to yourself. Like, why would you want this out there? That even made me, you know, made me push off to another story that came up online with this grown ass woman who done decided to give her son's coach head and ass because he was supposed to allow her son to start or some shit like that. That didn't happen when they got to the AAU weekend. So she gets online to blast his ass, making sure that his wife and everybody knows. Now, but I thought we said that when I did X, Y, and Z. I said, you are grown ass woman and your little son. Who knows? Like, you about to embarrass the shit out of him. Talking about what you just did with his coach just to get him some playing time? Damn. Like, you don't give a fuck about yourself, your kids, nothing. You just ready to go get on like, just that's it. What is it for? You look like you don't embarrass yourself easily. Like, y'all don't get that. Like, nobody is embarrassed nowadays.
Right, that's
I'll be
it.
highly embarrassed of myself if I did some shit like
Nah,
that.
I think people don't think it's going to be. I think people really be living in their lifestyle and their life and thinking that is the way to act.
Because they see it all the time.
Man.
That's so sad.
As well as because it's been acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
People around her, or
That's how you get
what a lot of people do is, you know, when people act a certain way that you don't fuck with, a lot of times you'll just stop fucking with that person. And that person will be like, oh yeah, I stopped fucking with them because this, that, and this, that, and this. No, we stopped fucking with you because you have fucking anger issues. Like, but you're so, you lack so much accountability that instead of looking at yourself,
Right.
you thinking that it's somebody else. No, bitch, it's you. That's why you ain't got no friends. They don't like being around you. Like, I'm telling you, the way that young, because I didn't see the one about the hair stuff. That's crazy. But the one with the girl cussing, I just, like I said, that shit was just disgusting and sad. And just, bitch this and bitch that and fuck this and fuck that and bitch this and bitch, I'ma shoot. I swear at one point in time, the bitch acted like she was gonna shoot her or some shit. I'm like, man, and this nigga only, you know, her son, he probably like, man, this,
You know what to do. Like,
right, he like, what the fuck, like,
Nah.
he ain't, you just made that nigga go up.
Man, he don't even know. She don't
Right.
even know. No,
Right, he
he
just-
had like 50, 60-year-olds in the house.
Man, listen,
He
that nigga about to turn up at the
sugar
school. He about to have all type of bitches. Like,
Man.
them hoes gonna be on him at the school. Like, nigga, what's
I
up?
got me, bro. So
Right.
I need to stay here no more. Miss Margaret got me. This is unnecessary.
Look, one of them teachers.
Man.
That's gonna be the next one. You ain't gotta be you ain't gotta do it in the bunk bed no more, baby. You just come over to my house after
That's
school.
it. I got an extra spare room too, just in case.
Just in case, gonna have your little PS5 for you.
Man.
You know, so you can have some fun while you're
My
there.
son's old room. Miss Margaret. She gonna get him together.
Funny. All right, what else you got? You said
Oh,
my
Lord.
son's old robe. You funny.
What
That's
about
hilarious.
what was the next one? Oh, Mr. Jamie Foxx and his pandering. Because he say he no more white women for Jamie after three babies from white women. He say no more.
Well, this is the third one.
Oh, he's about to have another one. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the third baby.
Right, and he been said that. That wasn't new.
Oh wow. See,
That's what I'm saying. So,
okay.
Yeah, so that was like, I believe that was like not even his last stand up, because his last stand up was recently. The one probably before that, like 10 years ago. It was a long time
So
ago.
before he started talking about the accident that he had.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Way before that. Way before the accident shit.
Gotcha.
Playing the piano, and he's sitting there doing a special, and that's what he said. He said, "I'm not ain't no more white women, whatever." So what people are saying is, yes, he said that to knowing damn well he's gonna date white women.
That's what he likes.
Right. That's his preference. But they said he said that to pander to black women so that he could get the black women and the black community, you know, on his side and rock with him.
Mm-hmm.
Man, listen. Most of us don't give a fuck whose people are married to, as long as the motherfucking movie is good.
The focal point on it and make them have an opinion.
Well, yeah. If you're gonna put the focal point on it, then we got have something to say. But once again, we don't give. I personally don't give a fuck about who he married. I mean, I don't look at none of these celebrities or none of these people as being, you know, activists or, you know, with the black community and shit. Man, they doing what they living their life like everybody else. Like the fuck, they're no more important.
What they want to do, not what the people want them to do.
Exactly.
What he wants.
So it's not exactly. So with that being said, yeah, people might want you to go black because it's black, but because you should definitely be with a black woman. But if you don't want that, then man, fuck it then.
Old girl was she was heated though. She was hot. Like
all of them ugly.
Happened, like something close happened to her ass. Something it hit something like a nerve.
Well, I mean, if I was somebody that was
I'm like, damn, girl.
I'm quite sure the other women that are upset are the black women that he's probably been knocking off from time to time. Even if because he probably ain't been fucking no black women. He probably just fucking white women. The white women that he fucked with is ugly. All three of them is hit.
Man, I swear I would feel like him probably. Then Shannon Sharp, I don't believe he'll fuck with black women.
Look, the white women that what's the name got like they got dirty feet. Like Dave Chappelle said, like dirty feet, white women.
Who are you talking about?
The white women that this nigga that had babies by, they all look like they feet dirty.
Oh Lord, I never looked at it. I never even went as far as to check to see who his baby mama was. But I mean, you clearly see that they're half mixed. You know, they half breeds, but
I don't think so. They look like full bred Caucasians.
No, I'm talking about his kids.
Oh,
that's all I really ever.
Oh yeah, of course.
Never looked into it. Yeah, I just assumed like they got some white.
Yeah, he got some black DNA. I mean, they got the black. Look. And them is good pictures. The pictures that I seen look worse.
Oh
than
wow.
That.
Wow.
These mid-ass bitches.
Yeah, he got a little bit too much money for that basic treat. That is very basic. Wow. He went like PA. Yeah, that nigga did intern. He went to the bottom to pick up them. Jeez, were there waitresses? Perhaps? Maybe ballet? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know where you pulled them up from. But it wasn't from no high profile places.
Dirty feet.
Ain't nobody trying to steal them from you. No. Ain't no Mr. Steal Your Girl. You got to worry about.
One of them, like, they probably work at Hooters.
Man, look.
Like, they work at Hooters.
Yeah.
Like, you work at Hooters.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why they said he was pandering, because they like, you was lying the whole damn time. We know. So now, but at the same, I mean, once again, man, Jamie Foxx is a hell of an actor. He's a hell of a comedian. So, once again, like I said, you can't care about what these motherfuckers, as long as the next special is good, nigga.
That's it.
The next special is trash, then nigga, we going in on you and your white people.
That's what we gonna bring it up. Like, that's the shit I be talking about, because that's why your shit trash. Because you out here fucking white bitches, if you want to fuck with the black women,
your shit would be fire.
You would probably have more black shit to talk about because you can relate.
You be more tapped in, nigga.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
That's all that is.
About to come out here with some bland ass comedy.
You know how we flip flop. You know how we do. So that's how that goes.
Better not come out with no unseasoned comedy, Ray.
We expect high, top tier
from Jamie Foxx. Okay.
Through the years for us to expect anything less.
Absolutely.
Ever. Well, I guess we're gonna talk about the insurance.
Which one?
And why do people think?
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that.
That getting insurance, life insurance, will make them die.
Now
Have you ever heard that?
No, that's the first one you hit me with that. I was like, wow, I never heard that.
I'm assuming they took a poll. But, you know, a lot of people don't have life insurance as well. So that's about all I can say. I don't know if the reason why they didn't get it is because they feel like they're going to die. But it will be a logical reason for a basic motherfucker to say some shit like that. Just to support the fact of why they didn't buy life insurance. But yeah, like I was just very curious. Have you ever heard somebody specifically say, "No, nigga, I'm gonna die if I get that shit"? That's a setup. Because as soon as I say on that paper, they gonna come out and try to assassinate me, man. That's what's gonna happen. I know it.
Well, that's the same thing they were saying about your license. Don't put on there that
organ donor. That's
right?
true.
Like if you,
and I sure took it off for that purpose. Once I start hearing about Warren Buffett, them. I'm like, nah, they ain't gonna get mine. They ain't gonna get mine. They ain't gonna have a nigga on the black web. Nope. Nope. I know my blood type is rare, and I will not. I ain't saying, no, y'all gonna find somebody else to do it, because I will not sign off on that bullshit.
Yeah, I know my blood type is rare.
Man.
Oh, you funny.
I'm good.
You funny.
I am good. But yeah, I thought that was very, it's something that people need to speak more to. And I appreciate people like Charleston White who always brings that up, because
shout out Charleston White.
He be spinning the facts, but they hate him because he's so real. But he spoke to the fact that black people could have been married wealthy already as many times as the police have killed kids. Because if you have policies on all these kids that they're killing, we be already be millionaires. He's like, you get $1 million policy on your child. If anything happens to them, they got to pay that shit out. So they're going to slow that shit up real quick when they know that your children are protected. So it's like you have to be able to figure out the play and how to use these tools that they give us and not think about it in such ignorant ways, and understand that these are the games that the white folks play real quick. And they will kill a motherfucker and their family to get the money if your ass is...
Shut up.
I'm so serious. We've seen the movies, goddammit. So it's just like...
They'll knock off a nigga in the family for that insurance money, okay?
You have to kill that. Because, we just make that look like a clean, she went to sleep, and then we gonna all eat. We gonna split it 3 ways. Like, that's what happens. So, but it's just like, yeah, it would protect our kids, but it will also pay out in ways that would help create generational wealth for black people.
Right, and you know what? I've never put the 2 and 2 together with the police. So that's something good that we need to put out there and people need to start doing. I mean, once again, the thing about insurance is, I think with the black community, because I've never heard, but like if you get insurance, you're gonna die. Like that's some poor people shit. Unfortunately, a way to keep a person discouraged from getting life insurance. You know what I'm saying? Man, life insurance is at this point in time it's mandatory. Man. You know what I mean? You want to have life. If you have a kid, you definitely want to get your life insurance on your kid early, because you can get it for dirt cheap and just pay that little shit up. And by the time they get 18, 21, you know what I mean? They'll have a couple of, they'll have some insurance, and you can transfer it, or you can, you might be able to use it as liquid, or you might be able to use the cash, borrow against it, stuff like that. But no, I've never, my peoples have always told me to keep insurance, man. Keep some insurance. They got to keep some insurance. You know what I'm saying?
The car insurance, all of that shit is beneficial. If something happens to this thing, you are fully covered. You're not stressing, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go?
How am I going to bury this person?
It's like it answers all those questions for you without you having to stress in that moment, because that is a stressful situation. So why not prepare yourself and pay off this goddamn insurance? Yeah, we don't want to. It's at the time it seems unnecessary, but when it's time, shit, you gonna praise God that you did. You definitely will be. Man, insurance is everything. Insurance is
definitely important. Getting you some life insurance. John, he sell insurance and stuff. I don't think he might do life insurance too, because he got his insurance license.
Oh, okay.
He got his license. Okay. He was doing it independent for a minute, but then he got with a company. So I think he might sell life insurance too. So we could probably holler at him if you need to get some life insurance.
Do that, y'all. It don't cost that much, especially you paying that shit once a month. You're good to go.
Yep, just like everything else. Just make it a part of your bills.
Put it in the budget.
Just put it in the budget.
Put it in that mandatory budget, not the flexible one. The mandatory one. The one that you will put on auto pay. And it's going to get paid, even if you got an overdraft. That one. Exactly.
I don't think people are going to be trying to overdraft.
Hey, sometimes you got to do the overdraft. That's why I'm with Huntington. And I know they're going to give me 24-hour grace. And I can scrounge that shit up 24 hours.
Yeah, but Huntington still tax if you get... How much is it?
What you mean? They got 24-hour overdraft.
I know, but... No, I get that.
But what is the actual...
if you don't...
It's definitely half. I want to say probably, I haven't got one yet. So maybe good. Like 37.
Okay.
It's definitely half. I know that.
Like, you got 24 hours, baby.
24 hours, or you gonna be shit. That bitch gonna skyrocket. But yeah, I always make sure I knock that bitch out. I'm like, I know I got 24 hours, so let me get in this ass real quick. I pull this out.
So it's prom weekend.
It's a lot of prom. I love the prom, and it's been so nice this year. Ain't nobody out here looking slutty. I'm so proud of y'all. Yes, y'all finally got some class back in y'all DNA. These kids been looking great. The guys been looking like guys, and the girls been looking like girls, all like princesses. It's been a beautiful thing. I've been enjoying it.
Well, have you been hearing it? Well, you know, I just did a prom yesterday, so yeah. You know, but you know, my daughter, she's in college, so she graduates this year though. Okay. But yeah, so I don't have no proms to go to right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just DJing proms.
Okay, he gonna be in prom next year, I'm certain.
But what was the? There was some backlash. People was talking about prom. There's a few people was talking about prom. I guess somebody posted that the reason why black people have such luxurious proms, or the proms are so big, is because they know 9 times out of 10 they're not going to get married. They're not going to have a wedding. Wow.
I mean, that is a point to be made.
But that was one, and then the other one was our proms are like other people's, like bar mitzvahs and cotillions and stuff.
Quinceañeras and whatever. Quinceañeras, right? How you say whatever the fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
They like, you know, that's the black.
Can we have that then? What's
right.
the problem?
The black.
Y'all can have the bar mitzvah, the quinceañera. We can have a freaking prom blow up situation.
And I've seen a few different proms where it wasn't just a prom, like motherfuckers having prom dinner. Like I seen somebody at I'm guessing they had a mansion, said like a big thing, and it was like called, like they made it into his own, I guess club, where it was like club so and so, and they had like big thing all on the front where it's like stuff. Man, listen,
got all that.
So yeah, so you know, we went all off of my daughter's prom. You know what I mean? My son graduate. You know, we're going to go all off of his prom if that's what he wants. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's based off of what the kid wants. Yeah. If that's what they want, then, you know, give them what they want.
I feel like the girl is the one that usually gets the focal point. Because that's the one everybody's fawning over. But the boy is like, as long as he shows up to the girl's house. That's what y'all piggyback.
As long as he shows up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to piggyback off her.
That nigga don't show up. It's going to be it. Nigga don't show up, but we're going to have questions.
Oh, it's going to be a problem. So, yeah, just make sure you show up and you can be there when she come down them steps. So you can be ready to photograph quickly now.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, what you think? You think that we're overdoing it for proms, or you think it should, you know, it should not be overdone? It shouldn't be.
I feel like it's a valid point. What they said, talk about does it make what they said because we think that we will get married. That's some funny shit. I mean, I feel like saying if you can have a quinceañera and then all of that bar mitzvah stuff, then we can have a coming of age celebration as well, which is prom. You completed your 18 years. That's a graduation. That's a completion for mom and child. They're becoming into an adulthood now because they're pretty much 17, 18 years old at the time. So it's a celebration to be had. It's a milestone. Go all out. It ain't like you're going to get to do it all the time. So, yeah. I think it's definitely, some people can afford to do it the real big pimping style. Some people can't. But you're going to do your best for your baby at the end of the day. So that's all that matters.
Well, it's definitely a milestone. So yeah, for sure, it's definitely a milestone. And
they worked hard. Especially we had good grades and all that other stuff. And they deserve that. Because again, nowadays college is not even mandatory at this point. It never was for me after my college experience. But it was just like that's not something that you know is going to happen now. So it's like, go ahead, celebrate. Yeah, have that. Let's celebrate hard for this.
Well, yeah, definitely. It's a great celebration. I do say that, you know, keep doing what we're doing. And, you know, like I say, base it off of what your kids done. And like you say, especially if they got good grades and, you know,
they need to deserve that
let them get a celebration. And then, like you say, it's like a milestone for not just the kid, but it's a milestone for the parent, too. Yeah. Like, shit, we got through this shit.
That graduation.
I graduated that shit. Right.
I said, cash that receipt in when you're done. Don't flip that. If you flip that boy up, you better go find it.
Look.
Because I want my receipt. I need my receipt. That's very important. So I love it though. I love it.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
This was a good year.
Well, you got any more topics?
No, I think that was all. That was all I had today.
That was all you had today?
Yeah, if you ain't got enough for us.
No, that was all I had right now. We was riding with you today. We was in your car.
Goodness. Yeah, that's about all I got on this one.
Riding in your car, beating down the street.
Rolling down the street in my 6-4.
Well, all right. Well, we'll get up out of here. This was a great episode. Where can they find you at?
Per use. Queen Marie.
Per use.
_CLE.
Per use.
And if they wanted to reach out to you in all your capacities,
If they wanted to find me somewhere,
all of your capacities.
right now you can find me at Mr. SOE, Mr. Sauce on Everything, Black Fathers Institute of Cleveland, and you can follow me at Black Dollar Society, and that's where we be at. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. Really appreciate the love. You know, I got some people that want us to sponsor them, but you know they acting like they don't want to pay.
Yep.
So you know. I'm gonna talk to them and see about putting something
because
together.
What happens is you bring the money. We have now ads that we can now promote you, your product, service, as well as our service that we're providing to the people. So it works both ways. It's a donation for the marketing and the promotion.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Small fees.
Small.
This is how we grow together.
Minuscule.
That's all.
But let's grow.
Indeed.
All right. Well, we're out of here. We appreciate the love. Till next week. Peace.
Peace.